What up, YouTube fam? It's April G Showers back at y'all with another reaction. Y'all, I'm sorry. Literally, my Country Girls Up Church reaction that is posted or uploaded on my channel right now. Something on my finger. Took I'm not exaggerating, 7 hours all night to upload to my channel. And I've got a new song off of Hunnit Kufi's new album uploading right now, that's been uploading since 10 o'clock this morning, and it's 3:17 p.m. now, and it's just at 65%. So I don't know if when I go back to edit and I add the intro in, if that's making it take longer. I'm going to find out once my Hunnit Kufi's uploads to my channel. I'm going to find out, is it the intro, that me adding the intro making it longer, or if it's a computer problem or an internet problem, or what the hell is going on. Because I ain't, my channel ain't gonna grow if I can only upload a video every 7 to 12 hours. Especially with all this new music coming out. I should have done had at least 2 to 3 more videos up since Upchurches, and Upchurches should have been uploaded last night. So I got to figure out what's going on. The only reason I haven't been able to figure it out is because my Hunnit Kufi's one's been uploading since this morning. So I just got to wait on it to finish. And it's at 65%. It's been uploading since 10, so 11, 12, 1, 2. It's been uploading for 5 hours now, and it's at 65%. So it probably won't be uploaded till 6, 7 o'clock at the rate it's going. Then after that, I'm going to figure out what the hell's going on. It's frustrating and pissing me off very badly. So anyway, Dax dropped a new track called Book of Revelations. I hadn't heard it, seen it all through YouTube, people reacting to it. I got the notification when Dax did drop it. We are doing the audio. Again, technology problems. Anyway, excited about it. Book of Revelations. I mean, I've read the Bible. Book of Revelations, for those who haven't or don't, is the last book of the Bible. Genesis is the first, Revelations is the last. So, I'm interested to see. I know I did a reaction to his song, Dear God, which it was a really good song. Really, 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 really good song. So, yeah. Anyway, again, sorry, y'all, about the whole video thing. I mean, y'all probably haven't noticed because y'all just get the notifications when I upload one, but it's bothering me. Positive note, though, Upchurch commented on my reaction to his new track, Country Girls. Whoop, whoop. Thank you, Upchurch. Appreciate you. Another side note, I have organized most or a lot of my reactions into playlists for y'all to make it easier for y'all to find stuff. There's Upchurch reactions, Eminem reactions, Machine Gun Kelly reactions, NF reactions, rock/other genres of music reactions, and then diss track and roasting trash music reactions, and then mom and son reactions. So right now there's those playlists that I've got up for y'all. Then I have personal playlists that I have for me. Eminem the GOAT, which is just random Eminem videos. Various videos, which is just what it says, various videos. Various music and artists, which is what that is. And it's just like different performances and stuff that I've watched that I added for my own personal entertainment. And then I have a Michael Jackson and a Tupac one. But they're labeled, so like it says Eminem reactions by April G Showers, and in parentheses me. So each one says like that, and I'm going to make another one too of underground/YouTube artist reactions sometime soon, and I'm going to make another one of like for you Rage Against the Machine fans. all my Rage Against the Machine reactions are under the rock/other genre reactions by April G. Showers. So anyway, y'all go to my channel, just the main page of my channel, click on playlists, and it'll list them. And that way it'll be easier for y'all to find something or to see if I have reacted to something that you might want to see me react to. Because with Machine Gun Kelly and Eminem, there's a lot that people request that I've already reacted to. That's why I gotta get YouTube/underground artist stuff up too. So y'all can just go look at the playlist and be like, oh, okay, she's already reacted to that, and watch it, and ta-da! Alright, so anyway, yeah, I thought that would make things easier for y'all. Alright, so yeah, we got Book of Revelations by Dax. Excited about it. April G. Squad. Fist bump. Love y'all. Let's get it. By the way, if you're watching this video and there was no intro like there was on my previous two, that means it was the intro that was causing the uploading to take so long. If there is an intro on this video, that means that's not the problem, and I'm still having the problem, and I'm probably still pissed off. Alright, anyway, let's get it. Book of Revelations, Dax. It's Dax. These feels are meant to hurt me, but all they do is keep me quiet. I can't sleep. I keep thinking about this. What if, with everything that's going on, the world really is coming to an end? It is. Then what? What if it isn't a lie? What if we make it to heaven and don't get inside? What if we get to the gates and see God on the other side, and he looks us in our face and says our whole lives we've wasted time? What if we can't go back? What if we can't redo this life and get one second chance? What if our future happiness is memories of our past, while we burn forever haunted by the devil's lash? Why do we push them away? And why do the ones we work to keep never actually stay? Why do we focus on tomorrow and forget about today, and smile at everybody's face and try and act like we're okay? Yo, man. I love this. First of all, I tell my son, we cannot live in what if land. Can't walk around, what if. Now, yes, you should be prepared for things. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you can't be like, oh, well, I can't drive because what if I get in a car wreck? I can't go in a plane because what if the plane crashes? By the way, there are a whole lot more car crashes in a day than plane crashes, just saying. But, you know, you can't walk around just like I didn't want my son to go to public school because what if another school shooting happened? Just saying. But after praying about it, writing about it, doing what I needed to do about it, I made the choice and decided it wouldn't be fair to my child to not allow him that experience. And he's an only child, and to be around other kids and stuff socially out of fear, and then to instill that fear into him, that would not be fair to him, just because of me being a school shooting survivor and what I went through when I was in school. So yeah, but you can't live in what if. I always tell my son too about situations in life, any situation in life that you're not happy with, that you're uncertain of, or whatever, you always need to ask yourself, what can I do to change it? That needs to always be your first question. What can I do to change it? If there is something you can do to change it, then do that. If there's nothing you can do to change it, then why dwell on it? There's nothing you can do to change it, so pray about it and move on. Yeah, a lot easier said than done. Let go, let God. Letting things go is a lot easier said than done. I'll let stuff go, but then I take it back. I'm like, here you go, God, you can have it. And like a day or two later, week later, month later, I'm like, nope, I want it back. And then I get depressed or just start taking it on too much, and it starts consuming me, and then I release it back to God. I'm like, okay, God, you can have it back now. I don't want it back. Week later, no, I need it back. You know, it's crazy. It's humans how that works. But yeah, there's a quote saying whatever you want to say that I really love, addressing his first verse, saying, "What if there really is a heaven? What if we get to the gates and God looks at us and won't let us in? Or what if we really do burn, you know, with the devil laughing in our ear, something like that?" Um, this is what I love this saying and quote, and I say it all the time. And it's, I would much rather live my life as if there is a God and then find out that there isn't, than to live my life as if there is no God and then find out that there is. I'm just saying. I am a believer in God and Jesus. However, I hate religion. And yes, there is a difference. When you say anything about God, and especially you mention Jesus, people automatically think you're religious. No, it doesn't work that way. Religion is any man-made organization that has to do, or supposedly, with God. Any type of man-made religion, I don't want nothing to do with it. I believe it's all about your personal relationship with God and Jesus, how you treat others, and every single day trying to do the right thing to the best of your ability every day. And we're going to all fail in some way or another every day because we're human. And we sin every day in some way or another, whether you're a preacher, a doctor, a lawyer, a YouTuber, a singer, a rapper, a dancer, a gymnast, a stay-at-home mom. I don't care who you are. You sin somehow every day, even if it's just a thought that pops in your head, an impure thought or whatever. No sin is greater in God's eyes than another. Me swearing, cursing, is no more of a sin, or let's say Ted Bundy, who was a serial killer and killed all those women, his sin was no greater in God's eyes than me cussing or me vaping or, whatever it may be. In God's eyes, he sees sin is sin is sin is sin, period. Other than blasphemy, which is mocking God and not believing in God and, mocking him. That's the only unforgivable sin, and the only sin that God looks at differently than any other sin is blasphemy. And while, yes, I do use profanity quite a bit, you will never and have never hear or heard me say the word GD. I hate that word. I won't even sing it in a song. Yeah, I'm talking a lot. This is going to be a long reaction because I really like this. I like the message behind it so far. The what ifs at the beginning. I hope this really does make people really sit and think. I try not to force my beliefs onto others. I simply tell others what my beliefs are, and they can choose to believe whatever they want to believe. That's on them. Whatever you choose to believe, that's on you. God gave us all free will to choose and do whatever we want. Anything. So, and I don't I'm not somebody's friend, or don't not talk to somebody just because they have different political views or spiritual beliefs or whatever than I do. That's stupid. We're all humans. And if I like you as a person and you're my friend, I love you as a human being. We may not agree on everything. I may not agree with certain things you believe or do or think, but that's not going to make me not be your friend. Unless you're just like a psychopath and you're like at night going out murdering people, and then I might have to take a step back, Anyway, yeah, this is going to be a long reaction. I'm already at 14 minutes, almost 15, and I am backing it the hell up.
And see God on the other side, and he looks us in our face and says our whole lives we've wasted time. What if we can't go back? What if we can't redo this life and get one second chance? What if
We can't. We only get one life. You only get one life.
our future happiness is memories of our past, while we burn forever haunted by the devil's laughs?
Is it worth the risk? And at the same time, God knows, like, if you're like, well, I'm going to believe in this God thing, just in case there is a hell and Satan, just in case. He knows our hearts and how we truly believe, and if we really do love God and believe in God, he knows that. And church ain't got nothing to do with it. Sitting in a church pew don't make you no more of a Christian or a saint, whatever, than standing in a garage makes you a car. I don't attend church. I have many reasons for not attending church. The main one being I hate man-made religion. Jesus hated religion too, FYI. More wars in the history of forever have been started over what? Religion. Just saying.
Why? Why do we push them away? And why do the ones we work to keep never actually stay? Why do we focus on tomorrow and forget about today and smile at everybody's face and try and act like we're okay?
Why we focus on tomorrow instead of worrying about today or something like that. People were asking me what my New Year's resolution was, and I tell everybody. I make little posters. I have some that I made up on the community tab on my channel, but I made a lot because I run 3 different recovery pages in a recovery group on Facebook. So I make posters, like a lot of them, like I got hundreds of them. But I told people when they asked about the New Year's resolution, I don't make New Year's resolutions. I just if you make them, cool, that's cool. It's good to have a goal. I get that, having goals. Yeah. I'm just saying I just believe in living in now, in today. Now I'm not saying just be stupid and don't like prepare for the future or have aspirations and goals and dreams. Of course you should have that. You understand what I'm saying? I'm saying don't dwell and let tomorrow or yesterday consume your today. Ooh, that was my own little quote there. I like that. Don't let your tomorrow or your yesterday consume your today. I mean, it's good to keep a spare tire in the trunk of the car and a jack, right? But I'm not going to just say, oh gosh, I can't drive to the store because I might have a flat tire. Worrying about the future. What if? And he says, why do we smile to each other's faces and try to act like we're okay? We all do that. How are you? Oh, I'm fine. I'm all right. Now, me, y'all seen me bawl my eyes out. I'm pretty open with my emotions. Very open with my emotions. So I really don't have an issue with that. If I'm not okay, and someone like outright asks, are you okay? If it's someone that I talk to like that, I'll tell them, no, not really. And one of my things I always say is, well, it could be better, but it also could be a lot worse. So I make daily gratitude lists. Every day I write down 5 things, different things I'm grateful for every single day. And on my really down days or moments, really depressed days or moments, when my PTSD's really messing with me and messing with my head and stuff, I pull out my little gratitude notebooks. I got several of them because I've been doing it for many years. And I look at these pages and lists of stuff that I've made to be grateful for. Little things we take for granted, like electricity, water, food, a bed, a pillow, a chair to sit in, internet, our families. our health, if you have a vehicle, shoes, clothes. I mean, the list goes on and on. Little things we take for granted. The fact that I can drink Mountain Dew whenever I want to. You know. Anyway, sorry, y'all.
Why do we live this way? Why do we hate? Why do we fight? Why do we act like there's time and got more than one life?
Yeah.
Why? Answer me. Why? 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 I'm older and looking for truth. I'm holding my faith in my hand, but the pain in this world has been shaking it loose. I used to have so much to gain.
I'm holding my faith in my hand, but the pain in this world's been shaking it loose. I love that. That's me. I still have moments where I've gotten so angry at God. I still to this day struggle with losing my 21-year-old little brother to brain cancer. He was diagnosed when he was just 11. Went into remission, lacked 3 months after a year of treatment and 2 brain surgeries and radiation, chemo, and all that. He lacked 3 months. 3 months. And went and got an MRI. He would have been considered cancer-free. And it came back when he was 17. And then he ended up having 4 more brain surgeries for a total of 6 brain surgeries altogether. More chemo than I can think of. We practically lived in Houston, Texas, because he was at MD Anderson there towards the end. He was there for 3 months. And then he came home Halloween 2014. And then in and out of the hospital from then. And Houston is like a 13-hour drive from here. But a 12-hour drive from where my little brother, and my dad and stepmom lived. They live about an hour from me. They live in Alabama, and he passed away. He came home October 31st, 2014, and he passed away May 24th, 2015. He was a minister and a missionary. Literally all he ever wanted to do with his life is to spread the word of Jesus to everyone. Y'all will see me. I have this on in every single video. It's got his quote. I got a light blue shirt that also has his quote on it. I'm wearing it in my Godzilla challenge from the other day. It says, if I live, I live. If I die, I live. It's got a cross, and then it's got his name, Jordan, down here. Meaning, if I live physically. If I die, I live. Meaning, even if I die physically, I'm still alive through Jesus Christ. But I struggle. And when, all he ever did, he went and passed out food and Bibles to the homeless. He went to Costa Rica, the Dominican Republic, Canada. He was a missionary and a minister, and was so kind and giving. And he is the best Christian person I've ever met in my life. He was my role model, and I was 13 years older than him. I was 13 when he was born. We have the same dad, different moms. And to this day, I struggle with the why of that. But what can again, going back to what I said earlier, what can I do to change it? Nothing. So, do I let it consume me? Some days I do. Some days I do. But now I've gotten better to where those days are getting fewer and fewer. But his birthday will always be a sad day. The month of October is always sad because that's my birthday and his birthday. We always used to celebrate our birthdays together. Christmas is sad, The anniversary of his death is sad, and just different other little anniversaries. It's just sad, But, I have to have faith and know that God's understanding far surpasses mine as a human being. And he has a perfect plan for everyone. And Jordan's time on earth, he did what he fulfilled his purpose, and then God took him home our eternal home, which is what I truly believe. And the only thing that gives me any peace and comfort is knowing without a doubt that I will see my little brother, my big brother, my best friend Diane, who was shot in the school shooting and killed, and other loved ones, that I will see them again one day for eternity, forever. So I understand what Dax is saying here. Yeah, I'm sorry this is a long reaction, y'all. This I love it.
Why? Why? I'm older and looking for truth. I'm holding my faith in my hand, but the pain in this world has been shaking it loose. I used to have so much to gain. Now I have so much to lose. They say I'm crazy for looking for answers. I say they're crazy for not getting proof. Vision is blurred. I'm over concerned. I'm looking to God to see if life with Him is something I've earned. The devil's been watching. He's trying to recruit. He's been waiting at every turn. I'm driving this life on the highway to hell, but I won't burn.
Woo!
Fuck. We know the difference. We know what is wrong and we know what is right.
Facts.
But Satan is strong, God, and most of your people are losing the fight. So what if we fail? What if we can't escape his lies? What if we can't change? What if he still controls our mind?
He says, what if we can't win? What if we can't escape the devil and his lies, or Satan, or something like that? But the thing about it is through Jesus you can. And the Bible says, 1 Corinthians 10:13, God will not let us be tempted beyond what we can bear, but will provide a way out for those who have faith and believe, or something like that. And my favorite Bible verse, my life motto, is Galatians 6:9, which I have tattooed on my back. And it says, let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. I love that. Just keep trying to do the right thing and keep putting out good into the world, and eventually it will come back to you and you will be blessed for it in God's time. You know, so yeah. And people say, well, the Bible also says you're not supposed to get tattoos. Yeah, well, people read that out of context. It's referring to when paganism, pagan gods, and you're not supposed to get tattoos, related to demons and demonic things and Satan and pagan gods and false gods and stuff like that. I don't think I'm going to get to heaven, and I've got my son and my little brother's initials right there on my tattooed on my hand, and an Alabama A, and I've got a cross behind one ear, a brain cancer awareness ribbon behind one ear, the Chinese symbol for survivor on the back of my neck, and Galatians 6:9 on my back. I don't think God's going to say, yeah, no, you got that ink on your body, so you're going straight to hell. No, the God that I serve and worship doesn't work like that.
Where do we run? Where do we go? Who do we talk to? We look around and everyone we see is lost too. What if life is just some test that we all do? What if you were busy when we called you? What if hell's on earth? What if being born is dying and dying's birth? Would that mean life's not God's gift, but the devil's curse? And to live was to be evil because its words reversed?
That is deep. He said, what did he say? He said, what if hell is on earth? And he said, and being born is dying, and dying is birth. And he said, would that mean that life is not a gift from God, but the devil's curse? And some about, and to live, like to be born, is actually evil because the words are reversed. That's deep. But trust me, this earth, what we're living on right now, is not the actual hell. I know there are people who have it a lot worse than us. And especially, I am blessed to live in America. And there are several other great countries out there, but there are some countries, unfortunately, it's sad. It's sad how people are being treated. There's Christians being persecuted right now in certain countries. I almost said the countries, but I'm not going to, because this YouTube thing is a global thing. But, you know, people are being persecuted for it right now as I'm sitting here, just for believing in Jesus. But the book of Revelations, the name of the song, the book of Revelations explains hell and the end times. And if you really want to know about the signs of the end times or the end of the world, read Matthew chapter 24 in the Bible. It tells you everything except when it's going to be. It just says only God himself knows the time and the hour of the second coming of Christ or the end of the world. Jesus himself doesn't even know it. Only God. It could happen while I'm sitting here doing this reaction, for all I know. But Matthew 24, you can read that. New International Version is the best version to read to understand it. And then Book of Revelations, the whole Book of Revelations explains about heaven and hell and end times and all that stuff. But Matthew 24 explains like the signs of the end times and stuff.
Talk to. We look around and everyone we see is lost too. What if life is just some test that we all do? What if you were busy when we called you? What if hell's on earth? What if being born is dying and dying's birth? Would that mean life's not God's gift, but the devil's curse? And to live was to be evil cause its words reversed? What if the devil entered a pastor and he led a church? What if we
That
looked
has
for the
happened.
truth but didn't know where to search? What if the books they said
What if the devil entered a pastor and he led a church? He said, that has happened. Pastors, preachers, popes, reverends, whatever, are humans too. And there are good ones and evil ones. Just like there's good nurses, evil nurses. Good cops, evil cops. Good lawyers, evil lawyers. Good judges, evil judges. There's good preachers, evil preachers. And so on and so forth.
What if the devil entered a pastor and he led a church? What if we looked for the truth but didn't know where to search? What if the books they said to read have never been your words? What if we chose to follow you but we still had that urge? Will you forgive us for our sins and let us in your world? God, we at the gates. We couldn't see, hear, or touch you, but we had faith. We know we messed up, we human and we make mistakes.
Yeah.
So we just begging we get it and that you'll have grace.
Yes.
God, what if we didn't mean it? What if the place we grew up forgot to teach us? What if we never even got the chance to go and seek it? Then what? Then
That is
what?
crazy. I just said that to my son. Me and my son sit around and talk about hypotheticals and what if stuff a lot. I have so much crazy stuff that runs through my brain, y'all. But like we were talking about God and Jesus and everything, and I said, I often wonder about the people, because there have to be people out there that have never even heard the name Jesus or about the Bible or anything about that. And if that's the case and the person has never been taught it, heard about it, knew about it, was completely ignorant, and ignorant, I don't mean ignorant as an insult, I mean the true dictionary definition of ignorant. What if they're ignorant to all of that? Would they go to hell? I mean, based on what the Bible says, yes. Because the Bible says you have to accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior to enter heaven. Otherwise, you go to hell, period. That's what it says. Like, that is like the requirement. But I was saying just what he just said. What about the people that's never heard about him or known about him or read about him or knew anything about it? And the only answer we could come to was God knows that. God knows if a person's had a chance to learn about him or not. And so that decision's up to God, because he knows our hearts, our minds, everything we've been through and all that stuff. So that's the conclusion we came up with. What do y'all think?
What if we didn't mean it? What if the place we grew up forgot to teach us? What if we never even got the chance to go and seek it? Then what?
Then what?
Then what?
Yeah.
Dear family, we're in scary times.
Yes, we are.
Nobody has answers. Just make sure you spread love and believe. My name is Dex.
Oh, wow. He didn't do that. This is Dax. He said, my name is Dax. He said, dear family, we're in scary times. Nobody has the answers. Just make sure you spread love and believe. Powerful message right there. We're in scary times. Nobody has the answers. Just make sure you spread love and believe. Don't lose hope. Don't lose your faith, no matter what. Wow, I did not expect this video to be as long as it is. For that, no, I'm not going to apologize for that. Because whoever's supposed to watch this will watch it. I hope it helps somebody. Just one person. If any of my videos or my writing, my poems, my writings, if any of videos, writings, poetry, if any of that helps just one person, if one person reads something I wrote, or if one person watches one of my videos and it inspires them or whatever, and I don't even like using the word inspiration or inspire connected to me or my name. That's weird. I've had several people tell me I'm an inspiration, but that's, and thank you to those of you who have, but that's just, I don't know. It's just, I'm like, I'm not worthy of that title, you know? But like, I've always had it in me. It's in my DNA to want to help people. From a little girl, I wanted to be a nurse. From a little girl, I wanted to be a teacher. I wanted to teach English and spelling to 7th and 8th graders ever since I was like 3. I had a chalkboard, chalkboard, grade books and all that. Played school. The school shooting happened when I was a freshman in 1995. I was 15 here in Tennessee, and I said, no, I'm not going to be a teacher. So I still wanted to help people, so I went into nursing. And been a nurse now for almost 20 years, so just not practicing right now. And probably won't go back to it. I mean, I did it for 19 years, so, you know, and helped take care of both of my brothers and my only siblings back to back. One got, you know, one had cancer and ended up passing away, and then one had cirrhosis and ended up passing away within a very short span of time. And, you know, it was very difficult. And then when you're a nurse, you know, being a nurse or in the medical field in situations like that, when you have family members or people you love that are sick, it's a blessing and a curse. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you know medically, like with both of my brothers, the day they both passed away at night, very close at the same time of night. My older brother passed away at like 11:45 at night, February 21st, 2018. And then my little brother passed away at 10:10 p.m., May 24th, 2015, on a Sunday night. And 10:10 is my birthday, which I think is crazy. That's the time of his death and the date of my birth. But anyway, both of those were very difficult for me. And I found when I went back to work in nursing and I had patients who had cancer or cirrhosis or anything even remotely similar to my brother's. And like, or if I had patients that were dying, that were terminal, and like their families would be there with them and people would be upset and stuff, I was able to stay professional, of course. But, once the patient would pass away, and then I would have to go clean them up and notify the doctor, notify family if family wasn't there, do paperwork, all that stuff. Once I got all that stuff done, like, I would have to either go to the bathroom or go to my car and just bawl my eyes out and pray and cry and sometimes have panic attacks. So it was just too much. Plus, I have a terrible back. I have scoliosis, fibromyalgia, degenerative joint disease. So yeah, physically I can't like lift people and stuff like that anymore like I used to. But anyway, Dax is right on the money, man. Dax is right on the money. And as I said at the beginning of the video, I would much rather live my life as if there is a God and then find out that there isn't, than to live my life as if there is no God, just to find out that there is. And to what I was saying, if one person sees my videos or reads something that I wrote and it helps them to stay clean from drugs or alcohol another day, or it helps them to not commit suicide, or to just keep going, or just motivates them or inspires them in any way, if it just helps one person, then everything I've been through in my life has served a purpose and is worth it. And the reason I am so open with my life and everything I've been through, and I write about it and I talk about it and I tell y'all about it, is because you don't ever know who's watching and who's reading. Somebody may be sitting at home right now, all alone, depressed, don't have any family around. They feel like they're all alone in the world, thinking, what's the point in me being here? I'm going to go get high, or I'm going to go get drunk, or I'm going to kill myself. And then maybe something I say or something that they read of mine, it helps people feel better knowing, oh, well, if she can get through that, then I can get through this. Because when I went to rehab in August 2011, was in rehab 3 months, got out, and like I would go to speaker meetings and hear people tell their stories, and I would think, gosh, and in rehab I heard different people's stories, and I would think, oh my gosh, if they can get through that, then I can get through this. And it also helps people to know they're not alone, and they're not the only one who thinks that way or feels that way. It helps just to know you're not alone, and that somebody else actually understands and feels how you do, and knows how it feels to be so depressed you can't get out of bed. Knows what it's like to be in a store and all of a sudden get rushed with a panic attack, and you have to leave your grocery cart in the middle of the store filled with groceries and run to your car and run away. Knows what it's like to try everything in your power to get some sleep, but you just can't sleep. No matter what you do, you can't sleep. Knows what it's like to be sitting in a room full of people, full of your own family, for example, and still feel like you're alone in a room full of people. I know what all those situations I just named is me, and I've been through all of it. Still go through it. So, yeah. I do want to say, too, my Twitter and my Instagram are both in my description box below. Anybody that needs to reach out and talk about addiction, recovery, alcoholism, losing a loved one, just life in general, depression, PTSD, anxiety, medical questions. I don't know everything medically, obviously, and if I don't know, I'll just tell you I have no idea. You need to see a doctor. But I'm available. If I don't answer right away, just give me time, because I never know when I'm gonna sleep, y'all. Ever. Last night I think I slept 45 minutes. Well, between like 4 and 5 a.m. And that's it. Since yesterday at like 5 in the morning, that's all I've slept. But I'm used to it because I have chronic insomnia. So, and then sometimes I might go to sleep and stay asleep for 4 hours, which is a wonderful thing for me. If I sleep a whole 3 or 4 hours, I'm like, holy. But anyway, just send me a message on Instagram or Twitter, and we can talk. I'll listen. Follow me, send me a message, Instagram or Twitter, both's in the description box. I'm going to shut up. I can't believe this video is this long. And again, I'm not going to apologize for it, because I feel like it's a God thing. I feel like it's a God thing. Dax, that was genius. And titling the song Book of Revelations was genius. That's, synonymous with the end of the world or the end of times. And I do believe we are there. I do. So anyway, y'all, I could sit here and talk a whole another hour. To those of you who watched this all the way through, thank you. These days no one has attention spans anymore. If a video is longer than 3 to 7 minutes, people don't watch the whole thing. I don't understand that. I don't get it, but whatever. Anyway, I hope something I said during this reaction helps someone. Again, not trying to force my beliefs or views onto anyone, just simply voicing them and how I believe and feel. Yeah, that was Book of Revelations by Dax. Beautiful song, going on my playlist. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. It may be my new favorite Dax song, followed by Self-Proclaimed 3, followed by Dear God. Yep, it is. So yeah, comment below anything you want to see me react to. Please don't start no drama in my comments down there, y'all, about religion and all that kind of stuff. Don't start bashing me or anybody else in the comments for their beliefs or views. Having a healthy adult conversation about it is one thing, but being disrespectful and bashing someone, I will not tolerate on my channel. I will block you from my channel and remove your comment as soon as I see it. Trust and believe that. Will not tolerate it on this channel. Like this video on your way out, y'all. Please subscribe to my channel. April Juke Squad. Fist bump. Love y'all. And I'll see y'all in just a little bit. Peace out.